3, 2, 1, and go. Hey guys, this is actually Urban Cohort going on with a new account. I'm trying out I'm trying out a new character. I'm trying out a new character since the open beta started, because I haven't actually began one once since oh god, months ago. So let's choose a sexy complexion. Let's go with that. And volunteer and fight. Oh god, my voice. My voice. Oh hey.
Zapped one. That's one more. That's a kill. Frack one. Got one. That's a point.
Yeah, let's go with that. Volunteer and come on. Alright. This isn't going as smoothly as I was hoping. Three, two. Hello guys, I can hear me. I chose a random name. I started up a new character, and I'm trying out.
This is Accord Control. We are prepped for space fold. Initiate on Admiral's mark.
Initiating space fold on Admiral Nostromo's mark. 3, 2, 1.
Arclight, this is Accord Control. Can you copy? Arclight, are you there? Arclight, do you copy?
This is Nostromo. The jump failed. We're still in Earth orbit, but losing altitude rapidly.
Stand by, Arclight. We're scrambling rescue shuttles now. Just hold tight.
There's no time. Dr. Bathsheba reports we've lost all power to the orbital drive. I need you to project the Arclight's impact site. Begin ground evacuations and scramble disaster teams.
I can confirm that, Accord Control. Loss of orbit is irreversible. I'm ejecting the star chamber. It is critical that you recover it immediately.
Understood. Admiral, initial projections indicate a South Atlantic crash zone.
Control, divert the 3rd Fleet to the South Atlantic.
Yes, sir.
Bathsheba, can we re-trigger the arc drives?
No, there's some kind of external interference that's locking them up. I can try diverting power from weapons to the orbital thrusters. It'll give us a little control.
Do it. Maybe we can ditch in the Atlantic.
Sir, calculations are firming up. Looks to be Fortaleza, Brazil. Alerting authorities there. But casualties in the blast zone look to be close to 100%.
What? That can't be.
Orestes, is Amelia still living?
Bathsheba, get me those thrusters, now!
We've got a 5-second burn left at maximum power. That should get us clear of Fortaleza.
Negative, Arclight. If you ignite that burn, the Sin is projecting a 95% chance you hit Rio.
Ready the burn. Give me manual control.
Sir, if you do that, 1.2 million people will die.
I'm well aware of that. Now give me control.
Orestes, you have full control.
Initiating burn in 5,
Arclight, abort.
4, 3,
Please, don't do this.
2.
You are alone, huddled together, clinging to a broken old man. Pathetic. The melding has taken this world, and still you prolong the inevitable. There is no escape. Hope and the Aegis are years away. Neither will shield you. My chosen have taken Dredge. We will take New Eden next. Then you will will understand your place in the melding.
So that was the opening trailer to the open beta. There was actually some parts that I haven't seen ever. I've seen the first part, but the oh god, I have to press space to continue. Sorry. The opening after the arc light crash was actually very new to me. So this is this is actually pretty interesting to me. And I realized there might have been some feedback noise when I was muting and opening up my mic. I have a Corsair Vengeance headset, and like an idiot, I decided not to set a mute button on my my recording software, so I had to lift my mic out of my face and then drop it back down. So that might cause some very awkward sounds, and I really apologize for that if it does. This is completely unscripted. I kind of went into this really hot, so I hope this goes through well. So here we have the tutorial area.
Hello, boss. Welcome to Accord Beta Lab Sigma. Let's not waste any time. My name is Arrow. I've been assigned to your Ares team. You'll meet our third team member, Oilspill, later on. Ever since Dredge fell, the Accord has relied heavily on Ares teams, giving us full access to Accord Battle Tech. First things first, move around a bit and get your bearings.
I will do that, Arrow.
It looks like you have your bearings about you. Good. Alright, boss. As you go through
So,
the battle lab, I will be
for those of you who don't know, this is a third and first person hybrid shooter. So at the press of a button, I believe the default is the middle mouse button. You can switch between first and third person.
The first thing we're going to cover is crouching. To crouch, press and hold the left control button. While you are crouching, move forward to move under the electrical charge.
No, you don't tell me what to do.
You need to be lower to clear the charge. Ooh, try crouching this time.
No, I will make it through this
You
ordeal.
need to be lower to clear the charge. Ooh,
Alright, I'm sorry, I'll stop this now.
good job. Sprint to the end of the hull. Remember, the Accord is evaluating your effort and comparing it against other Ares operators.
It really
Sprint
isn't.
by
I'm
holding
sorry.
the left shift key. Nicely done.
Alright. Now, I'm not really good at
On the
shooting,
bench is an Accord
so
assault rifle.
I hope I
This
don't
challenge
just embarrass
consists
myself
of
here.
3 waves of drones. You will need to destroy the drones in order to move forward. While your HUD isn't fully activated yet, you can still see how many rounds your weapon has left by looking at the number at the center right portion of your HUD. Well done. Your
So yeah,
objective is
what
highlighted on your HUD
what I've
with
been
the
given
purple
now is
exclamation
actually
point.
a secondary weapon in the main game. This is the assault rifle.
Do you see the terminal against the far wall? That's where you will find your jump jets. Jump across these platforms to reach the terminal. Press the
A
space
bit of
bar to jump.
platforming. Now the great thing about this game is that they allow you to
Your
have jump
will give
jets,
you a
and let's see
distinct
how they look on
advantage over
a.
most of your enemies.
It looks
Your
like they give you
trial can cover more
the
distance by
recon
engaging
jump
in
jets
longer
for
burns.
the
Remember,
tutorial, which is
traveling
just
vertically
fine.
expends
It's just
less
an
energy than
aesthetic
moving
thing.
forward while rising.
So you press spacebar to jump, and you hold it to activate your jump jets. And I hope I land. Yeah, there we go. All right. So you hold spacebar to activate your jump jets. Some of these jump jets, I'm sorry, activate
Very
from an
good,
actual
boss.
backpack.
All right,
Some
boss,
of them
I'm going to
activate from
introduce you to
your
the demonstrational intelligence and
are
motorized
actually jet
observation service.
boots,
But we just call
which is
them
pretty
demos.
cool as well.
Hello, sir.
Don't mind his comments. He was programmed with a very peculiar personality.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Please proceed into the next chamber.
I'll leave you to be, boss.
Now.
Okay, this is new to me. I've done this tutorial before, but this robot is new.
Dreadnought, Engineer, and Recon. You will have access to all of these frames during Ares operations, so you need not worry about being
Excuse me.
indecisive. By this, I mean Indecision during firefights proves to lead to a 97% mortality rate. Proceed to the battle frames on display and select one. I assure you that
That's
each
kind of
battle
grim.
frame is designed
Let's
with
go
both
with
fashion and
assault.
functionality in mind.
Alright,
Excellent battle frame
so
selection. And if I may, you look
I chose
absolutely
assault.
smashing. Exquisite choice. I see that your HUD is also unlocked. If you will allow me a moment to explain. At the bottom center of your HUD is the ability bar. From here, you can observe and select your different abilities, along with your currently equipped item. Underneath your ability slots is your HKM bar. Whenever you inflict damage or have damage inflicted on you or heal an ally, your HKM bar will fill. Once your HKM bar has filled, you can use your battle frame.
Okay, so I'm gonna ignore
HKM
this this robot and
This
try and
depletes the bar,
discuss these abilities.
requiring it to be refilled. The Accord Assault battle frame is a
The
standard
stock
issue combat frame
Accord
for all
assault frame
armed
seems to be
forces.
equipped with
The frame is
overcharge,
highly
which
maneuverable, while also
classically
providing
has
pilots with the ability to inflict
it
damage to
increases your
enemies over an
damage output
extended area.
as you
Activate these
as you
challenges
hit
in order to test your battle
opponents.
frame's abilities.
The next one is Afterburner, which propels you upon activation propels you over a short distance of over a short distance, very very quickly. In PvP, it's kind of useful. It's also kind of predictable. So if you're up against opponents, try to use it. If you're up against good opponents, try to use it somewhat unpredictably, but it's still extremely useful. Like, it can't be overstated. Crater, if you jump up in the air and activate it, it sends you crashing back down to the ground, and it sends, if you saw the shockwave, it sends an area of effective damage, and also repels enemies. Shockwave is your HKM, which is basically, if you're a fighter, basically a super. I don't play fighters, it's just a terminology I picked up, but it's basically a super, and after a certain amount of damage you've taken, or damage you've dished out, I'm not sure what the requirements are, but after a certain amount, a very reasonable amount by the way, you can activate that, and it will activate your ability, and Shockwave is actually extremely useful if memory serves. The fifth slot is your call down slot, and if you hit it, you will be able to call down whatever is in that slot. I decided to cancel it. So let's commence with these challenges.
The assault primary weapon is the plasma cannon. As the name implies, this cannon fires plasma projectiles.
I'm going to go in
which
first
cause
person.
considerable
I've
impact
customized my
damage, while also
HUD
causing
for
substantial
this
splash damage.
game
Ultimately,
because
the weapon can fire clusters
I
of
feel the
plasma
default
projectiles to
plasma
create a
cannon
powerful shotgun-like
is a bit
effect.
bulky for what I
Defeat
need.
all enemies using the weapon or
The
ability
trajectory for the assault
selected.
cannons I've started playing has significantly flattened. It used to be very it used to have a significant drop, much more significant drop, that is, but now it goes pretty straight. It's a lot more like a very close range rocket launcher. So I mean, I'm by no means an expert. Ask anybody who's faced me. I'm about to demonstrate just how much of a noob I am on these. Wow, see that?
Good job.
It has a small splash.
You may exit the battle lab at any time.
No, shut up, Arrow. It has a small
Overcharge
splash,
allows the
but
assault to briefly maximize the charge for all of its components, inflicting damage to surrounding enemies. Defeat all enemies using the weapon or ability selected. I see you completed the task. Very good.
alright.
Afterburner channels energy to your jets, allowing you to move forward at high speeds.
So they're just going over the
Activate
abilities
Afterburner and fly
I
through the
discussed a couple minutes ago. Oh shoot. Well, it's pretty basic. You saw what just happened. I misjudged the distance and didn't quite complete the task. Alright, let's go with Crater now.
Activated while in the air, Crater allows the assault frame to rocket to the ground, damaging enemies near the impact zone. Defeat all enemies using the weapon or ability selected.
Oh, come on. Alright, where is... Here we go. So you see, I just used... Shoot. I'm so bad at this. I just used Afterburner to get to the ability refresh. So you see how these kind of come together. So the super is actually called an HKM. I don't know what that stands for.
To use your HKM ability, you must raise your HKM meter to 100%. You are able to do this by engaging enemies. Enemy targets will continue to spawn.
Wow, I'm so bad at this.
Until your HKM meter reaches 100%.
Like, I wish I were more pro. I wish I
using a
can.
weapon or ability
I wish
selected.
I could. I had scripted this a little better. I will admit I'm an unabashed fanboy of this game and of Red 5. But I am trying to be kind of helpful. Kind of.
Very good. I am most pleased that you did not perish in a horrendous or comical manner. Utilize when your HKM
Thank you,
meter
Damus.
is at 100%. Shockwave allows for a powerful electrical shockwave that
So
inflicts
we'll see if this is
severe
the
damage on whatever it
old
passes.
shockwave, which
To
was
activate this ability, your hyperkinesis
God, I can't
meter,
even
or
remember
HKM,
when-
must be at 100%. Defeat all enemies
I'm
using
sorry, I
the
lost my
weapon
train
or
of
ability
thought.
selected.
The older version of Shockwave was a massive shockwave, and that was basically cleared out everything that was in front of you. The more recent iteration of Shockwave was one that was targeted, so if I were aiming at this robot, it would specifically target this robot and shoot out straight in front of me. I'm hoping they change that. The old Shockwave was really cool, and I want to be able to use it, and I just ran out of HKM, so let's go through the power-up again.
Not bad for not having advanced circuitry coursing through every inch of your body.
So it's kind of a halfway point. So let's get out of here. I'm gonna stick with the assault frame for this video.
I see they've installed the new medical chamber, dubbed the New U. It
So
was
this is
designed
the
by Dr.
New
Bathsheba
U.
to
This
help with the overwhelming number of
this isn't
acquisitions.
exactly what you think it might be.
Activate the New U and I'll walk
It's
you
not a
through it.
spawn point. It is a customization point. You go to the New U terminals to customize your appearance. Currently, there aren't a crazy amount of options. There's more than in the initial creation screen, and you can just keep coming back. There are some. I'll just go into it just for
allows you to change many aspects of your physical appearance,
Arrow. Shut up.
including your hairstyle, skin color, and what accessories
I'll
you
show
wear.
you.
Select
There
your
are
head
some
and then choose an option
options
from
you
the
can
right-hand
choose
side.
that
Keep in
that
mind
are
that not all of these options
cost
are
real
free.
money.
You can see the cost
You
listed
need to
below.
go through the microtransaction options to be able to unlock them. I would heartily recommend supporting this game, but then again, as I said before, I am a unabashed fanboy. This is the battle frame station. It allows you
This
to
is a
pick
battle
the.
frame station. It is used
I'll
by
let Arrow
Ares
explain
operators
this.
to equip their battle frames. Equip a battle frame before you head into the hangar. Trust
You
me.
know what? I lied
Don't want to
earlier.
override
I'm gonna
the
go
rhythm
through
without
this using
one.
the Dreadnought frame because I like it. No. If I somehow convince people to play this game, I will let them use that robot themselves to explain.
Well, don't you just look all spiffy in your shiny new battle frame. Come on down and hop on in the dropship. Be quick about it, too. Core doesn't like it.
It took me
My
12
name's
minutes to
Bill,
get
by the
through
way,
that.
but everybody calls me Oil Spill. It's the only thing I answer to anymore.
Of course it is, William.
Once we get you.
Alright, so I'm sorry I skipped over that dialogue. I didn't realize we'd skip over it entirely. So this is a loading screen. Depending on how quickly or how slow it loads, I will have to skip over it, but we'll see. So this is going to, I lied. This is going reasonably fast considering my computer, but oh god, it's going to drop us into a. If previous iterations are any indication, it's gonna load us up into a dropship, which will bring us to Copacabana and start us on our tutorial missions, which I will try and go through. Yes.
Hey, amigo, wake up. You're gonna miss our final approach to Copacabana.
Shut up, oil
Crowned
spill. I
jewel
wasn't
of this
asleep to
post-apocalyptic
begin with.
paradise we call New Eden. But before you start running all over creation, there are a few things you'll need to do first. Once we land, you're gonna want to plug yourself into the local SIN network. I
Now,
know. But
it's
we have
important to
do it
note
manually
while we're
ever
going into
since the
this,
Chosen brought the whole damn thing
I've
down.
rolled one or
After
two
you flip
characters
the
in this
switch
game.
and turned on the lights, you'll
Don't
be able
actually have to
use
listen
SIN
to them.
find
You
all sorts of
can,
information about a
you
given
can do the
area,
tutorial missions.
like
They're certainly
conditions
helpful.
that
They
are
give you a few
available in
free
the area,
items.
what
Again,
resources you
assuming
thumb for. Another
the
thing,
previous
that
iterations of
battleframe
this
you're
game are any
wearing,
indication.
make it even
They give
better
you a
than
few
it
free
already
items,
is
and
through installing
it's just
upgrades
helpful
that
to get to
you
know
buy
to
from vendors in the
acclimate
game
yourself to the
or
game,
build
because
yourself.
this is a very
Alright,
different
boss,
game than
about
any
to
of
land.
I've
Once
played.
we're
It's
on
not
the
like
ground, you can get underway.
it's not like WoW or Terra, where it's kind of linear, the progression, and then you're told where to go and what to kill and how to do it. And it's not quite like PlanetSide 2, where you can go anywhere you want, but everything is PvP. You can go where you want right from the get-go, of course. But
This
oh
is your
god.
world map, which you can open and close whenever you want. Your map is constantly updated by SIN.
Alright.
or the
So
Shared
I just skipped out of
Intelligence
that.
Network, and it'll show you the many missions available
That is
in the
kind of
world.
annoying. Once you
Head
step out
over
of
to
that
the SIN
dropship,
tower here in Copacabana
it
and
brings up the
input your
mini,
personal
not the
identification
map,
code.
but the
The
world
flashing
map
icon on your
immediate,
map
the
is
zone
the
map. I'm
SIN
sorry,
tower.
the zone
And
map
you'll reveal
immediately
more
once you
of the
step out of
map
that
as you
dropship.
plug into more of them.
I
While you
exited
can
out of
set
it
your own
because
waypoints
I
with only a couple
wanted to
of
get
mouse
on with
clicks,
this.
I'm gonna
But
set this one up for you. Now go ahead and close your map.
let's get back to what I was talking about. You can go wherever you want right from the word go. It might not be a great idea, but oh shoot! Hey, look at that! It's a thresher. Look at that cute thresher. It's trying to kill everything. Go away, thresher. No one likes you. So the first mission is typical of the old versions of this game, which is they send you to this tower called the SIN uplink. SIN is basically your combination of radar and internet in Firefall, at least in lore. I'm not gonna worry about that for now. That's not part of the tutorial, I'm assuming. So that is kind of annoying. So on that screen where it showed you that kind of plaza,
Hello, boss. I see that you
you're
have
off
earned
to the
some local
right,
vouchers
the
for
bottom
making
right
the SIN. These
of
vouchers
yours
are used
of
to
that
purchase
screen,
new items, which are
where
used
the
to
tower
upgrade your
is.
battle frames. You don't have enough vouchers yet, but I know how you can earn more. Open up your map. I've centered the
Very
map
well.
on a nearby Aranya nest. Set the waypoint by left-clicking on the location, and then left-clicking again on set waypoint. Great work. Now,
Okay,
take
so
care
I
of
was
those
actually
guards.
helped through. I was watching. Oh God, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. I will set this up as a response to his video. But he said, and he's absolutely correct, that it's a stupid thing where you're set the waypoint, like see that green flag in front of me. You're set that waypoint, and then the mission actually is to set the waypoint yourself on top of that waypoint, which is already given to you, and that is incredibly what's the word? Not clumsy. It's just unintuitive. That's all it is. And so let's see what
There
we
it
got
is.
here. We're
You
going
can
some
mark it
last.
using SIN by
Okay,
pressing
this is
the
a
F key,
useful
or
skill
you
set.
can just go in with guns blazing. Marking enemies on SIN add them to the network, allowing others in the world to know about them and potentially join you. Good work. Now, let's
So
get these things out
but
of
I was helped along by him. I probably wouldn't have figured this out. I might have rage quitted
You now
this
have enough
video, which
vouchers
would
to purchase a
have actually
new
been for the better
secondary weapon.
overall.
To claim your new weapon, you have to pick it up. I've I've marked a Copacabana voucher representative on your SIN. These representatives are found all over New Eden, and each one carries unique items. Follow the SIN trail to the voucher representative in Copacabana.
I'm gonna do my best to explain what they're saying as I'm doing it. So, they're telling me to pick up a secondary weapon. What's my... Oh, okay, I don't have one right now. The default weapon switch is Q on the keyboard. And, excuse me. Usually you have them, but Dreadnought does not.
I've got a deal over
I'm sorry.
here just for
Right. I'll get into the reason why I laughed, but secondary weapons are common across all battle frames. Battle frames are your classes. So basically, I'm playing what would be the equivalent of the heavy right now. There's also a medic. There's a soldier, which is the assault frame, which I did in the tutorial, and there's a sniper. I'm forgetting something. And there's also an engineer. But let's go to this. Now the reason why I was laughing earlier is I played this game about a year plus ago, and that was back before they had female voice actors. So all the female, quote unquote, female vendors were all drag queens, which were women with male voices, and it was amazing. It was awesome. I miss that build of the game. So let's oh dear, decisions. Let's go with the SMG just to be different.
Good job, boss. But in order to use it, you will have to find the battle frame garage and upgrade
So
your battle frame with
this
it.
game is a
Park
little
in the
odd
garage
in
close
that
by.
you can't simply equip things that you buy or pick up. You need to go to these terminals. They have 4 little arms dangling off the top. It's the battle frame garage.
This is the battle frame garage. From here, you can upgrade your frame to use more powerful gear. You can also tune your battle frames to get the most out of the gear you're currently wearing. To equip the most advanced gear, you will need to upgrade both your battle frame's power, mass, and CPU.
I need to
as
turn
well
off the
as its gear
voices so I can actually like
Luckily,
retain
the
my train of
Accord allows us
thought
to turn in
and
battle
talk
frame
over them.
experience and
But
resources for these upgrades. More powerful upgrades will cost both more experience and more resources. Alright, let's upgrade your battle frame.
I'm sorry, I can't do this right now. Let me...
Select the flashing battle frame secondary weapon upgrade.
Be quiet. Okay, I hope that helps. I know I was laughing like a crazy person. I am a crazy person. Alright, so at the battle frame garage, you can, it's basically, you can do anything. So the current mission is to unlock the secondary weapon, which costs 1000 XP. It says here, and it tells you how much XP you have here on the left, just below the center left. So let's do this. And well done, boss. This battle frame can accept secondary weapon upgrades. Selecting. Okay. So you select again. I'm going to choose the weapon I just bought, and I got a scan hammer and a stock personal thumper for my efforts, which is awesome. Now, scan hammers are used for thumpers. I'm sorry, I should begin with thumpers. Thumpers are what you use to collect resources in this game. Resources are used to upgrade your battle frame, but first, to ensure you're getting the maximum output for what you put, for the work you put in, you need to scan the ground with your scan hammer. The scan hammer is basically just exactly what it sounds like. It's a hammer. It is a huge hammer, and your character pulls it out, smashes it on the ground. I'm sorry, I just hit my microphone. Smashes it on the ground, and it tells you what resources are in. I'm guessing the science is that certain resources give certain vibrations in the ground, but it doesn't matter. It's also useful, highly useful as a close-range melee weapon, but it is kind of slow. Let's see. I'm gonna upgrade something else if I can. Let's see why. Okay, so I don't have enough crystite. Crystite is the currency of the game, and I haven't picked up enough of it. Oh no! Oh no! So you just saw the physical prowess of my computer right there. I nearly blue screened. Ugly business. So this is my call down menu. You call it up with C, and you select it with the mouse wheel. You select the category you want with left mouse button. You back out of that category with the right mouse button. So you want to start, you want to select your scan hammer. So let's start from the beginning. You press C, you left click on resource gathering, you mouse scroll to what you want, which is the scan hammer in this case, and you left click that. It is night out right now. This day, the Firefall world. Oh God, where's it sending me? In any case, the Firefall world has day-night cycles. The Firefall world is scaled down to 1/10 the size of the actual world. I'm not sure what that actually means. Take that with a grain of salt, because Phobos, the community manager of Firefall, is said to, and I believe him. Only trace quantities. So yeah, sometimes you'll get that kind of result from the ground. Not all areas of Copacabana, of New Eden, that is, actually have resources. If you want something really good, you'll have to put in some legwork. What was I talking about before? Phobos. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Well, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Thumpers. Thumpers are what you use to collect resources. The scan hammer. Okay, that. Wow. That's kind of pathetic. 5.5% of what I need, and 90% of worthless stuff. Sifted earth is absolutely worthless. You can refine it into some resources, but largely it'll just convert into nothingness, and you don't want that. Nothing is bad. So I've completely forgotten what I was talking about earlier, so I'm not going to worry about it. Now, what I do know that they need is a actual quest tracker, so you can set what you want to track when you want to track it. You can see on the right certain things. These are dynamic events that happen. Oh, this is an old. Oh, I can't thump here anymore. On the right are dynamic events, as I was saying, and you can choose to participate in them. You can choose not to. Participating does reward you with at least a certain amount of resources. All right. But in general, looking for your own, if you have a specific goal in mind that you know will pay off, generally pursuing that will pay off more. If you see what's called an Ares mission, that's a certain type of that's a certain type of dynamic mission. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. But if you get an Ares mission, it's a certain type of dynamic mission, and you can go ahead and chase that. They're somewhat difficult if you can't aim straight, or if you're not familiar with first or third person shooters. They can be somewhat difficult. Let's check this area actually. still not a great amount of resources. But what I was saying about Ares missions, they can be somewhat, they can range from an absolute cakewalk to pretty murderous if you're not sure what you're doing. So, man, oh man. So I'm not actually sure what the tutorial mission currently is. Let's see if there is one. Okay, so not having direction, let's participate in one of these dynamic missions. So I brought up the zone map. This is the New Eden area. What you can see here. The arc light is somewhere in the ocean. Just about there. The arc light, as I explained earlier, was what crashed into the ocean. Crashed into the earth, and subsequently the melding phenomena occurred. That's the storyline. That's the story. Oh, bad guy. Kill it. Oh shoot. Oh man. This is just a shambles. I'm just recording this live. I'm going to post it up regardless. If you guys want to just make fun of me for my lack of organization and lack of preparedness for this narrative, that is absolutely fine. I will take it to heart, and then just huddle in the corner for hours on end with my self-esteem lying shattered on the ground. No, but I will take notes if you guys have suggestions on how I can improve this sort of YouTube video, cutting it down, software, because I'm using OBS and I don't have any good editing software. OBS is just fine, but not having editing software is a bit of a problem. Also, things you would like to see, because I do love this game dearly. Hijacked terminal. Oh, hey look, these are chosen. They're aliens. Kill them. So, did I explain this earlier? The chosen are the PvE bad guys in this game. They came out of the melding. Oh god, that guy just disappeared. That's creepy. They came out of the melding. They want to collect the humanity's jawbones, and they're just bad news. They are doing missions involving chosen, just like these Ares missions, which I'm about to commence on. Like, the difficulty ranges from absolute cakewalk to completely brutal. And a little note of advice for PvE missions, just coming from someone who is not that good at shooting and not especially good at this game. Dodging is vastly more important than hitting your target. It really is. Like, if you can move, and if you can even vaguely, if you can point your gun in the general direction of the target, not getting hit by that target you're shooting at, is better than standing there doing the maximum amount of damage and hitting it, because they will in general out DPS you. I mean, even Dreadnought, you see, which is the frame I'm playing right now. Dreadnought gets 2,000 hit points, 2,100. I'm sorry, hit points, and it's a fair amount for what you get. for in terms of the stock frames, but it's not really that much in the scheme of things. You'll still be cut down by opponents if they focus fire you. You'll get cut down by them if you don't dodge. So like even if you're putting out the maximum amount, you can see here it takes a bit to bring even a PvE opponent down. Oh shoot. So it's just you know, dodge for all you're worth. Oh shit. I thought I got that guy. Oh man. So my aim isn't that steady, like as you can see, so I should be dodging a lot more than I am. I'm highly overconfident in my abilities, I will admit. Like I'm not that good. What? Oh shoot. I can't die. No, you will die. I will not die. I will not go quietly into the night. I will not die without a fight. I'm going to use an ability called explosive rounds, and hopefully this will help. Alright, that helped a little. I guess I'll end the video in about now. There's not much else to talk about. Shoot. As you can see, teamwork is highly important. I'm with. This is a PvE mission. I'm pseudo teamed up with an engineer here. As you can see, his name is Ghibli. He's lending me his axe. We're teamed up in this PvE mission. He's being a serious help to me because he dropped ahead. You see the engineered deployable health station. It has already saved my behind. I'm trying not to swear, but I know I already have. Oh shoot. It's because there's no friendly damage. So this is a highly team-based game. It's incredibly important because you can't just bring these guys down one bada bomb, bada bomb, bada bomb, like in Call of Duty or Battlefield, PlanetSide 2. God, what else is out there? Like the time to kill, the so-called TTK is pretty high. I mean, it's like in terms of games I've played. So this mission is certainly soloable if you are even marginally careful, which I'm not being right now. But sticking together will just finding your solid group of people and sticking with them is just vastly preferable to going solo. It's a lot more efficient, especially if you're thumping on the heavier thumper difficulties, which I said I might end the video earlier. I'll do a quick thumper, just I'll look for a spot that has even a marginal amount of resources and drop a thumper just to show a vague idea what it's like. But yeah, teamwork, it's important, you know? Thumpers, what? Thumper results, weird. Okay, let's get out of here. So that was an Ares mission. It's the Ares missions are what I play the game for pretty much these days, because thumping I find incredibly boring. It's a grind. There's no two ways about it. Like, I'm not going to lie to anybody who bothers to watch this video because I admire. Oh shoot. I'm not going to lie to people who watch this video. It is a grind, in my opinion. I don't enjoy thumping that much, except for unless I'm doing it with a bunch of people and I can just clock out for a bit. Oh shoot. Alright. Otherwise, this game is okay. This will do. This will do. So again, to select. So now that I've scanned it with my scan hammer, you press C, press C, left click on press C, left click on resource gathering, scan hammer, stock thumper. Use your mouse wheel to select it, and I will drop this BS now, just to show. Be wary that do not cross sign you see there is not just for show. If you stand where that thumper is, you will be ended. Historically speaking, if a thumper lands on you, you do not even get a revive. You have to go back to a spawn point. So when you drop a thumper, and this gets more difficult as the grade of thumper you drop increases. When you drop a thumper, waves of monsters spawn in, try to assault the thumper because it's basically if you're sleeping and a loud clock tower bell is ringing right outside your window, or a construction crew is working. It's basically the same thing. You just want to make that stop. These things are doing just that. They want the thumper to stop. They are not happy that it is making the noise it is making. It is incredibly disturbing to the environment. But what are you gonna do? You know, it's reasonably efficient at dragging up the resources. Scan hammer. Let me just. So you see, it's a reasonably effective, weapon. It's not quite as good as your actual weapon, but it has applications. So, say if you're reloading and one of those melee enemies, comes right up into your face, you're reloading. There's nothing you can do except bada bing, bada boom, let your scan hammer smash him in the face. Hopefully end his life at the time. If you're not confident that you can kill him in that time, it's probably best that you just wait for the reload to happen, because honestly it's not that much damage done. Wow. I heard the monsters come up, I freaked out, I shot, I didn't hit anything but the earth. Take that, Mother Nature. This is the base thumper that you get for doing one of the tutorial missions. You probably caught it before. So it's not particularly difficult. I have 1, 2, 3, 3 allies in the area to assist me, and one of them isn't. At least 2 of them are engineers, because there are 5, 6 turrets up, and that is absolutely ridiculous for the level of difficulty level of thumper I am doing right now. This would be more appropriate for a medium, or for a medium personal thumper, or I'm sorry, I just haven't kept track of what they're called. But you might be able to do the majority of a heavy personal thumper. But I mean, this is Firefall, basically. There's more to it. I'll probably attempt to put together a script. I will. My next video will be a little more fine-tuned. I'll try you know, insofar as I'm able to, with the dynamic events going, I'll make like I'll try to get a framework going of the points I want to bring up. But I mean, this is Firefall in a nutshell. I just got invited to a squad. I will politely decline. Thank you, but I'm going to log in a bit. I can type. Oh god. So Threshers used to be the terror of the old beta game. They were incredibly nimble, they were powerful, they could hit you twice, and they were directly outside the starting area. So this was Firefall. I'm going to finish up the slumber and then I'm going to log off. It is well past my bedtime, and you know, if I didn't bore y'all to death, anybody who decided to watch this, I will catch you later with the next video, which will be better, I promise. Fingers crossed, it will be better. I will see you later.